yesterday, of course, we were updating people on this is what's going on with our friend, our buddy, our coworker, our boss, Rob Dempsey. He had surgery yesterday, and it was expected to be about a 3-hour surgery.
Yeah.
Ended up being 4 hours, so a little longer. But I was getting updates. Amy, his wife, was kind of updating the staff, and we were trying to update everybody that things were going well. He's in recovery now. He went home last night. Let me tell you, I got a text from Rob last night. And I was like, what are you? He asked how I was.
Yeah.
And I said, dude, how are you? Like in all caps,
yeah.
Right?
But
like,
that's what he does. That's how he is. And he's so caring and asking about what's happening with us.
Yeah, like, are y'all okay? You know, how was the show? And, this kind of thing. And it's like, guy, we love you. Go to sleep, enjoy. But and he's up this morning, and he's already done a couple of social media posts to say, here's where I am. He is in pain, so keep him in your prayers and the family as they continue in that recovery process. But we love you.
And we want you back soon. These are some big shoes, and I don't fill them. So, Mr. Rob, we love you.
His morning crew.
God only knows, maybe the appropriate song this morning as we have Liz's Ugly Bakery with His Morning Crew with Rob and Liz. I'm Brian in for Rob today, and I've been so excited about this. So excited to try things in Liz's Ugly Bakery, and then I'm filling in for Rob, and I'm like, oh, Thursday I get to try something, and then you're texting me yesterday, oh, I don't know about this. Really?
Well, let me tell you, this is a keto double chocolate chip muffin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because we're trying to do that healthy thing, and I know you watch the carbs, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do something really extra special for Brian. So I found this on a site called Delish, which has a lot of, I guess, by the name of the company, it should be delicious. So I started putting it together. One of my ingredients that I had to order did not come in on time. It was delayed. And so I had to substitute, but I thought, so Swerve is a sweetener?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right. And because I couldn't find it at a store, I substituted Splenda, the baking Splenda.
Yeah.
Should they not be interchangeable? I don't know if that messed it. I think there's a lot wrong with this recipe. So I will say this. There's no recipe on the blog this week. I did not want to share this. However, go to the blog because my dog, my golden doodle Charlie, made an appearance, and she's super cute. Okay, I want everybody now to taste, and I apologize for these double Let me. Okay. Are you ready? Who's tasting first? Ian, let's start with you.
Okay. Well, for one, I thought that I was gonna be in a some sort of earth science class because this looks like topsoil, and I ended up hitting it with a pen before we started, and it left a grease spot on the pen. So great start, and very salty, very coarse, and the chocolate chips. The chocolate chips are great.
They are sugar-free chocolate chips.
And even with them being sugar-free, they are the one solace that you can find in this.
This actually went much better than I expected.
Oh, but
me.
Yeah, but okay.
Okay, TJ.
It looks like soil.
Let me tell you, I thought it was going to go worse.
Let me tell you, you know when you're walking through the barnyard and you come across something that you don't want to step in. That's what I thought you had brought me. And my assessment of it is it tastes like ground up cardboard.
But let me tell you, that is still better than I expected. Okay, Brian.
Oh, boy. I'm looking forward to barnyard topsoil.
Wait. Tammy just texted and said, I need that recipe. Tammy, you don't. You don't. I love you, girl. I will text it to you if you really want it.
Tammy, you don't.
I don't know. It called for 2 sticks of butter, but when I took them out, look at Brian's eyes are watering. Okay, can I make it better? I actually got my son to go to a grocery store, and I brought in actual yummy muffins. But when I I took them out of the oven, there was so much butter left in the bottom of the muffin tin. I don't know what's wrong with this recipe.
I'm still swallowing it.
What? I know this for sure. This is what I know. You lose some weight, because you ain't gonna eat it. Woo! Wow.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
His morning crew, Rob and Liz. I'm Brian in for Rob. Hang on.
Wrong.
There's still that
That muffin.
muffin thing still, and this, it's like this aftertaste.
Oh, the aftertaste. Yeah. You notice I didn't take a bite. Liz's Ugly Bakery keto version of double chocolate chip muffins. Yeah, I took my bite last night. That's how I knew I needed to go to the store and get some really good muffins to share with the guys.
My
because
eyes are watering.
They were.
So.
It's disgusting.
My goodness.
Okay. Ella texted and said, best Liz's Ugly Bakery ever. And with your setup, I did not even get bothered by TJ's foolishness. No need to publish the recipe, but you better post the video, which we are. We're going to post that on the Rob and Liz blog at hisradio.com. She said, so funny that you went out and bought some good tasting muffins because before you said you had, I knew that that was something good that you should do.
How are the muffins, boys?
You mean
The good ones. The good ones.
The store-bought ones
Yeah,
were phenomenal.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah, they good.
a spring in the desert.
Lindsay said, all right.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait.
A spring in the desert.
Oh, is that what you said?
That's what I said, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, they were bad. I will not lie. No. Lindsay said, all right, I was having a very blah morning. Just one of those where I wanted to go back to bed. But after listening to Liz's Ugly Bakery and laughing my head off, driving down the road, I have a much better attitude. Thanks for cheering me up. And I was like, look, that's all we can ask for. That is our job. That's what we want to do. So.
That's right. After eating that muffin, I want to go back to bed.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
It's his morning. Hey, we're doing a show over here, and you're on your phone, youngster.
I did put it down. I was trying to turn off, making sure there was no sound. So
What are you looking at?
Well, the new grocery ads came out yesterday.
Gosh.
And so I have an app. It's the Flip app.
The Flip app.
Yeah, and so I can put in, because I've shared before, my husband loves Diet Mountain Dew, so I always go on and see where the best price is and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I don't buy, and all of my family will attest to this, I don't buy anything if it's not on sale.
Okay.
I will watch it till the end of a season if it's something that I want, so I can wear it next year. So I get it at bottom dollar prices.
Oh, okay.
That's how I save money.
Okay. So, there's little ways you can save that. Like, I brown bag it every day. I bring my lunch every day. And and I used to really, and that's nothing wrong if you do this, but I don't go out for coffee anymore.
Oh, because it's $5 instead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, there's little things like that. Little things we could do to save money. Like, I don't buy those travel size things anymore because they're so expensive.
Yeah, when we go on vacation, sometime, way back when my husband and I first got married, we would go down the travel size aisle and I'd be like, I'm not paying $2. I can go get 64 ounces of this same shampoo for $5, and you just put it in other little bottles. I don't even buy the ones in the travel pack.
Yeah.
I use little bottles that I have at my house.
You
said, poor Liz.
Little bottles. I know.
Rinse them out, put some water in there, shake it up, pour that
Hey, you
stuff
can do
out.
that at the end of your shampoo.
That's what
you
I
put
do.
a little water in there and you get the.
Yes.
Maybe you've got some tips, little ways you
Right.
save money as well. Love to hear from you. 800-447-7234. You can call the text.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
Brian caught me a couple minutes ago because I was on my phone.
Get off your phone.
I know. I try not to do it too much, but I was on the phone because the sales ads for grocery stores came out yesterday. They usually come out on Wednesdays. And so I was just checking before I go to the grocery store. But that's not, I also use Retail Me Not. You ever heard of that one?
No.
You get a lot of coupon codes, or it gives you codes that you can put in, when you go into a store. And so I use all kinds of apps.
I want to go to the drugstore and buy a pack of gum and get the 900-foot receipt and give you a sash as the coupon queen. Could be like
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
As long as it has good coupons on it, I will wear it. Hey, Tammy said, here's how she saves money is she makes her own specialty coffee drinks in her Keurig at home. She said there's one, I think it's Javalia, and they make a cappuccino.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you just
Yeah.
add the water. I am all about that.
Yeah, and Savannah, what do you save on?
So I buy toilet paper from an organization that they recycle, and they use toilet paper and paper towel, and they send it to you bulk. So I buy it significantly cheaper, and some of the proceeds go to building toilets in third world countries, which I love.
Well, what's the website? What's the organization?
I think if you just Google something like that, it'll pop
Okay.
up. I actually
Okay.
found it. Yeah, it's great.
How much is it for the recycled toilet paper there?
For a big pack of $15 or $30,
Wow.
you get like 40 rolls
Oh, wow. That
Wow.
is a good
or
price.
something crazy like that. I know.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
We're trying to figure out how we all save money. You know, I
Yeah.
definitely buy nothing unless it's on sale. So I have a couple of different websites and apps that I use and coupon codes. But Ruth texted and said, Get Upside. It's an app that gives you cash back whenever you get gas. My husband uses this big. What's funny is I haven't gotten on the bandwagon yet to use
haven't?
Get Upside, even though I know he saves a ton of money. Ruth loves it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Donna, there's a way you tell us we can save money as well?
In Sunday newspapers, they have all the coupons and all for like the grocery stores and
Yeah.
everything. Well, there's an app that you can go to that has the same exact coupons that they carry in the papers. So if you miss a Sunday paper, it's not the end of the world. And it's called Southern Savers. And they have icons that you can click on, and they have the same exact coupons there that you can print out and cut out. And they also have a lot of other coupons there on the site for you.
I am so glad that you shared that because I forgot about Southern Savers and I haven't been to that website in a while. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, Donna, the smile just went across Liz's face like you wouldn't believe it. She's ready to check it out. Thanks.
His morning crew.
Did you ever have a tutor when you were in school?
Don't you remember our story yesterday with me cheating in algebra?
Oh, that's
And-
right, your uncle.
Yeah, my uncle had, if I wasn't for my uncle, who's just a math whiz, I
Yeah.
would not have passed that algebra class.
Yeah.
Because they kind of open up your eyes to things. It's just sometimes the teacher, maybe you just can't get it from the teacher, but
Right.
then somebody takes that interest in you,
Yeah.
and it just opens your world up.
Yeah, well, sometimes one-on-one just works a little better. My
Yeah.
daughter had a tutor in Spanish class, and she really blossomed. Well, there is a sophomore at Michigan State University, University of Michigan. Let me get that right.
Oh, you better. The
I know.
Wolverines get mad at you.
I'll get in trouble. But she decided during the pandemic, I guess had a tutoring business, or some students in elementary and middle school, and she decided, you know what, I'm just sitting at home, I can't go to class, I'm having to virtually learn. I bet there's some kids that are struggling. And so she decided to offer free virtual tutoring for elementary, middle, and high school students free of charge.
Yeah, so and low-income families have been hit really, really tough through the pandemic, and so there's been some great response. They posted on the Facebook group, and I think there's either some other students as well that's getting involved. It's called My Tutor, M-I Tutor, and that's the free online tutoring service, and so it's really kind of grown, and parents are taking advantage of this, and it's helping out these students.
Well, yeah, and what I love about this is that she enlisted a friend of hers to come in. Okay, then the need became so great. They were like, the two of us cannot do this. More and more students, now they have a Facebook group where they're all networking together. So it's grown. She's learning philanthropy. She's learning, giving back to her community. And I bet it's opening her eyes. Maybe she's a teacher in the future. Who knows what the possibilities for her are going to be.
That's pretty incredible. Our hats off to her and everyone that's making a difference.
His morning crew.
I love coffee. Any time of day. Any any time of day, especially, I'm on this program where I'm trying to cut back.
Love language.
My love. Okay, anyway, trying to, cut down on some calories, and I'll have a cup of coffee in the evening to curb that sweet tooth a little bit.
Flavored coffee? You like flavored coffee?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
If it's frou-frou, yes, exactly. But I have to watch that, too. Here's the thing now.
Oh, no.
You got your Keurig. You got your little Keurig pods.
Oh, yeah.
There is now an ice cream Keurig.
Oh, get out of here.
Now, I don't even think it's actually the Keurig company. It's a different company. But they have come out. You have a pod.
Oh, my gosh.
You put it into the little almost Keurig-like dispenser.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 6 to 7 minutes. And it gives you ice cream. Like soft serve ice cream.
Gosh.
But they're saying you can not only do ice cream, but you can do like a Frappuccino type situation. Are you kidding me? It's going to cost $500 to $1,000.
It'll cost me 500 pounds.
For real,
Get
Brian
outta
Sumner.
here.
For real. But there's, how Keurigs, when they first came out, they were $1,000.
Yeah.
And now you can get one for $59.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Oh, okay.
I want the Keurig or the ice cream Keurig to come down. But the pods are going to cost about $2.99.
Hey, that's not bad, because if you went to get a serving of ice cream,
Yeah.
it'd probably be more than that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the coffee pods are real expensive, but, you can get them at Aldi and Lidl, and they're a lot cheaper than that. Or you can go to the grocery store, buy one, get one free. I've got the whole plan. I'm ready for the ice cream Keurig.
Hey, can we contact this company, see if they need anybody to test it out? I mean,
I got to go make a call.
all right.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
Did you have a dream as a kid, something you wanted to be when you grew up? Okay, so Jose Hernandez was 10 years old and he had a dream. He wanted to be an astronaut.
Oh.
But here was the thing about it. He really didn't become fluent in English till he was 12 years old. He spent his youth picking fruits and vegetables with his family.
Okay.
They spent 9 months in California. During those 9 months, he went to 3 different schools,
which
3
is
different school
difficult.
districts. And then the other 3 months out of the year, he was in Mexico. So, but through all this, I mean, he telling his dad at 10 he wants to be an astronaut. So he earned a master's degree in electric and computer engineering from the University of California at Santa Barbara, and then rejections. I mean, if I get
From
rejected
NASA?
a couple of times, not once, not twice. We're talking 11 times. 11 times.
Would you have given up?
I would have given up.
Right?
But on the 12th time, they said yes, and so he blasted off with the crew of the Space Shuttle Discovery in 2009, worked on the International Space Station during a 14-day trip. So he's got his own foundation now, Reaching for the Stars, and through the foundation, he's hoping to teach kids they can realize their own dreams and not to give up. And I know what you're thinking right now. This should be a movie.
Right.
It looks like it is.
They're going to turn it into...
Yeah.
I love this because it does teach all of us, not even just kids, but all of us, that there's going to be rejection in life. That's just kind of part of it. Yeah. But man, just keep trying.
Yeah.
Every time. Eventually, somebody's going to say yes.
Somebody's going to say yes, and then look for Jose Hernandez's story. I think one of the streaming platforms coming out next year.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Made it Thursday morning.
Yeah, Thursday is my favorite day of the week.
Really?
It's the promise of a weekend. Yeah, so I like it even better than Fridays. Just what can happen.
You're so hopeful. You're so cheery. You're so perky. You're like those Chip and Joanna. You're kind of like...
I like them a lot. Chip and Joanna Gaines. Mm-hmm. I have Joanna's Magnolia cookbook.
Ooh.
I haven't made anything out of it quite yet.
Okay.
But because I just got it recently, but I love it. But, they are part of Discovery Plus, which is going to be a new streaming because they came off TV.
Yesterday we were talking about I don't have antennas. That's something I would be interested in, that Discovery Plus streaming, because it looks like a lot of shows I'd really be interested in.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know if they offered like a discounted rate for the first, however long your trial
for
is.
somebody that's had an antenna for 9 years.
Yeah, exactly. But they have launched their own network. It's called Magnolia. Of course, it's under the Discovery, but they're going to have Magnolia Table with Joanna Gaines.
That sounds right up your alley right there.
It really does. Or The Lost Kitchen. I haven't watched that, so I'm not sure exactly.
The Lost Kitchen.
I know. Maybe it's you haven't been in the kitchen for a while.
Oh.
I don't know, honestly. And then, of course, First Time Fixer, that's going to fall under what Chip is best at, I think. So I watch a lot of the renovation. When we built our house like 11, 12 years ago, I watched HGTV constantly just to get ideas of I want my bathroom to look like that, and then my husband implemented everything. But do you watch those shows?
Here's what I watch. My wife loves HGTV and the House Hunters and stuff like that. But of course, we don't have cable, but we do have a channel called Dabble. DABL.
Okay.
And they have this show, and you would love it. It's called Escape to the Country.
Okay.
And it's in Britain. It's in England and Wales and Scotland, and it's 3 houses people go looking for.
In England.
Ah, yeah. And there's 2, they give you what they're looking for, and then
Right.
the last house is a mystery house. So,
Oh, I'm getting on my phone right now.
And I'm looking like, except then they do it in pounds, and I kind of think, I'm like, whoa.
That's not my budget.
That's way, I got to lose some pounds, I guess.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
Just a minute ago, you took your shoe off and smelled it. You took your shoe off and you smelled it.
Well,
I caught you. I looked up. I'm like, she's not taking her shoe off. And then you smelled it.
Well, I wanted to make sure we were good. And here's why.
And we thank you for that.
I am caring. I try to care about my coworkers. But I'm going to talk about glitter because if you know me at all, I love glitter. So the shoe thing is my shoe that I have on today is nothing but glitter. Well, it's kind of leopard spotted, but it's also is glitter, right?
It would be the shoe of a coupon queen. It would be your shoe.
Oh, my. Now I need to rethink my wardrobe.
I tell you, man, get your tiara and get your...
that's the thing. I got my coupons and my glitter.
Drugstore sash going across there.
Exactly. Well, you know what? Next time you go to the grocery store, you yourself can also have glitter because they're putting it in Oreos.
No, they're going to ruin Oreos?
Yeah, well, and I like a classic Oreo.
Yeah.
Like just the cream. I like double stuff. We're good about that. But when they start throwing these different flavors into it, I'm not. This one, because of the glitter, I'm going to buy it.
Really?
It's strawberry donut flavored. Then there's glitter in the middle of it. I don't know if it's like the kind of glitter that I love that stays with you for months. Like you still find it years later and stuff.
Yeah, like on those Christmas cards.
Yes, which are the best.
Which should be banned for life.
No, my kids gave
Humbug.
My kids gave me a birthday card. It was Princess Leia, and her honey bun hair that she has was glitter. I love it.
Glitter makes me bitter.
His morning crew.
This is a tough time for a lot of people if they have folks in the hospital.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people, you can't visit them in the hospital.
know.
My mom had to spend a couple of weeks in the hospital back earlier in the wintertime. My mother-in-law is getting ready to go in for surgery, and so she's already packed up like some books and things like that.
Yeah.
But imagine being a kid in the hospital.
Right now.
Maybe your parents can't visit. Maybe you're there, and it's everything is just so kind of terrifying. Well, Nintendo and Starlight Children's Foundation Switch gaming stations are now being distributed to children's hospitals. Now, this is so cool. The Starlight Nintendo Switch gaming system features a Nintendo Switch console. It's preloaded with 25 of the system's best games.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's easily disinfected. And it's on wheels so they can take it from room to room to room.
Because some of the kids are getting their treatments or whatever's happening and they can't go and they can't be around other kids, unfortunately. So, especially during this time.
Yeah, so this is such a cool thing right now. It can be wheeled around to any room there. And just the simple joy, think about it, simple joy of playing a video game can take the kid's mind off things that are going on. And maybe help them heal during this whole journey. So great thing there, the Nintendo Switch Starlight gaming system now available for kids. Cool.